Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Zebra. 24 is the mic. Hey, tight.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
56. Watch QB drop. Watch the air. Go. Slam. Check three. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Ship. Zebra. Still got 4 down.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Spot that. Hey, alert 3. Watch 20. Run it. Check 99.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
14. Check. Check it out, Reed. Kill. Hey, turn it up. 14, Friday. Gun. Bounce it.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Push him back. Guys, listen. Check 6 guys. Watch left. He's checking.
On 3rd down, Wilson forced out to his left. He'll find Metcalf. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Hatchet.
On first and 10. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Slam. Alert. Jim. Kill. Go, 4 down. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check. Hey, zero. Crouch. Out.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check. Go. Mike's 43.
From the gun, Wilson dancing to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
3 bucks. 4 down. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Check, nickel. Check. Fresno.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Got it. Check it back. Check 50.
They'll give Ford out another crack. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
54. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Check.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
180. 54. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check 13. Check 13. Obama. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Joker. Come on, 14. Kill. Left. 40's Mike. Hey, here we go.
Now it's Wilson, rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Four down. Alert. Switch. There. 95.
Here's Wilson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Here's Sam Martin now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing If you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
At the 24-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Let's go, heavy. 12. Give me some. Bang, 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 bang.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 4 now. Mike 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go.
Hey, Foxtrot.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
Value three.
Get up.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Whip.
Good job right there. Hey guys, listen. Slide. 14. Boost the team.
Under 10. Wide.
Now Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Squeeze.
Squeeze. Army.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Go. 12. Hey, easy.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Boost the team. Go down. Rush in. Alert. You go.
Wilson. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Check 50.
Maverick. SOS.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And some room to work. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Second and 12. At the
Go,
20.
Black 20.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
2 for 1. Smith.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm scared. Check 9.
Louis.
Check 37.
Done.
From the gun, here's Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Here we go again. Mike spot 4. You don't want none. Give it. Pick up the ball.
Super.
Alert 3.
Value 1. All right. Come on now.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
At their own 41-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
Tempo. Just right.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Friday.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Hook.
Check 31. Check 31. Watch
Got it.
twins. Check 24. Check 24.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Shit.
Good touch.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
The 28-yard line.
Cut. 180.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Merlin.
Lucky.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
76. Tell him. 76. 76.
Watch safety creeping.
3rd and long. It's gone. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
This is taken around the 12. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. I'm here all day. Check 3.
Alert.
Watch the shit. Hey,
12.
watch the shit.
12.
Shit. Hey.
Good.
Check 25. Pick the edge.
Come.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
We play to win.
First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Check 50.
40's Mike. Hey, I'm coming. hook. Good job right there.
Now Wilson on first down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Back. Check three. One left.
I got him.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
One left. Tight end right. We got three. 19. We got three. Box 14. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Wilson will throw again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down Seahawks. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Check hot route. Hot. No. Off.
Fournette running right. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Bam.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Oh, look at the juke. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his third touchdown now on the year. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And coughed it up. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tiger.
They run once more with Henderson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
He's coming, double up. Check, crunch.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Mike 54. Mike 50.
Hey, Shell. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
The Rams going for it on fourth. Gone. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it on for his running back. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Goff now looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Goff now looking to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
25-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
I'm coming after you. Well.
To throw is Wilson. Short throw underneath to Hurst. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Get that ball. Hey, 0.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic.
Now Wilson. Got a man open. It's Sutton. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
The Seahawks on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12.
Check. Go, 4 down. Go, let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, first down, Seahawks.
A gain of 12. And the Seahawks, first down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
3. Go, 4 down.
Eyes on 81. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo.
Gun. Easy.
He completes this to Sutton. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 30. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Oh, what a juke into space. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Another carry now for Gurley. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Hey, kill. Watch the curl.
Now it's gone. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. This quick pass complete to Sutton. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
Check safety. Undercrush. Hey, 0. 12.
Wilson wants to throw it. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
At the 50-yard line.
Tonight, 180.
54. Mike, 54. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
DC.
Right there. 54, Mike. Time to go, night.
Hey, Echo.
Mike's 5-4.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Mike.
Hey, tonight.
After the interception, here's gone.
It's just me and you.
He'll get this one to Cup, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the victory here for Seattle, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Seahawks, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on the jet cross the road. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like me, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hop with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worried about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave it real for me. Like hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clipper D. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back.